Hi guys, it's Hannah here. I'm a 29-year-old cash budgeter and stuffer, and this is HF Budgets. Today we are cash planning for our fourth week, I guess the fourth week of February going into the first week of March. And then this week we have $410 to budget, so let's get going. So we have $410 on the calculator. My wallet is where we start every week. This remains the same every week. Groceries always get 60, gas gets 40, eating out gets 40, and then spending gets 35 to equal a total of 175 that'll go into my wallet. Again, that remains the same every week. Yeah, that's just the budget breakdown that works for me. Typically, I have a good chunk that's left over from my wallet that I'm able to put in my savings challenges, and I kind of like that setup versus doing a lower amount in my wallet and then budgeting more in my binders week to week. That's just kind of what has been working for me. The next thing that we're going to go into is we are actually going to go into our Mini Monday. So Mini Monday always gets $30. This is to play a box challenge as well as some mini challenges. Yeah, that'll go to different categories, whether it's in my binder or to specific travel plans. Yeah. So this week we are gonna do what we've been doing the past few weeks, which is go into my savings challenge binder first. So we will start here. This first challenge did not get budget for in our cash planning. It'll get pulled from our wallet spending, and we'll go ahead and stuff that. The first challenge we're going to jump into here is going to be this Disney icon challenge from Budget with Amanda. This is the last card that I need to complete this challenge, so we are going to finish it off this week with $10. Let's see, give myself a little more room. And I think, yeah. So this challenge I got from her a while ago, and this is the dashboard for it, or at least like the tracker for it. So this is the last section that I am on, and it is perfect timing because I just ordered and actually just received, let me see if I can grab it. Yeah. I just received her new Disney challenge, which is Saving with Friends, and it's this super cute little spiral bound Disney challenge book. You have your checklist here of all the challenges, and then each page is a different challenge. So I will be starting this next week, and I'm so excited for this. I'm slowly saving for a trip to Disney World. It is not planned. It is so far in the future. It won't be happening in 2026. I don't even think it'll be happening in 2027. But I am slowly but surely saving up for that, so when it does come around, I am prepared because I know it is something I want to do in the future. And yeah, we're just prepping for it now. We will come back to our envelope challenge, and we're going to jump into our pizza challenge here. This is a challenge by MikaelaCreationsCo over on Etsy, and this challenge is going towards my emergency fund. And this week we're going to go ahead and stuff $13 into our pizza challenge. We are slowly trekking along on this one. We are almost done with that first row. Maybe we can knock out the 17 next week. That's 13. This next challenge here is from Nessabudgets, and we are working on our next amount, which is $11. We scratched during our last cash stuffing. So we will go ahead and budget $11 for this one. And I am gonna go ahead and clean this off now before I scratch this off. I left it partially scratched so we know which one we're doing, and then I scratched the rest of it in my cash stuffing. But I don't know, I felt like it took a little long, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. And so we budgeted for the 11, so that is what we put on our budget sheets, and then we will scratch the next one in our cash stuffing to see what we're gonna budget. Our next challenge here is the first of 2 annuals in this binder, and we are starting off with March. This one's from Buttercup Budgets over on Kofi. I allocated each coin stack to be $3, and we're gonna knock out 3 this week for a total of $9. I really hope I'm gonna do my calculator a little different this time. I'm just gonna add this up and then put a total at the end. So we started with 30. Yeah, that's fine. 30, we have 10 in this section, 13, 11, and 9. And 9. The 9 gets stuck. That's where my issue typically comes from. One of the issues that I have with the calculator. LOL. So our next challenge here is from Budget with Amanda. This is her March challenge. We're starting this one this week as well. And this week, let's go ahead and knock off a 5 and a 3 for 8. Oops. Plus 8 plus 8, because I did 2 minus 8s. Or 1 minus 8. I do like knocking out the big numbers first. I don't think I can do both the 5s this week, so we're going to do the 5 and the 3. I also got that Budget with Amanda one on Kofi as well. So if you're interested in either of those challenges, I have the creators tagged below. Go ahead and check out their YouTubes and their Kofi pages. All right, so I did put this Happy Birthday by Anna Banana Budget, another Kofi find, here in my savings challenge binder. February is my birthday month, and so we started it probably a week later than we should have. So we're actually gonna go ahead and complete this today, which I think it's $18. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 14, 15, 18. Yeah, $18 going into this one to finish it out so we can move on to another challenge. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing, I'm not sure if I'm going to replace, I do like having a challenge that's like, this one's still like my choice, so this can go into any of my binders. I do like having a challenge that is my choice, but I don't know, it'd be nice to be able to allocate more towards other challenges to kind of get through them. So I'm debating if I want to add a new challenge into this envelope or take an envelope out and then keep working on the challenges that I do have, because I feel like a lot of the challenges that I have are like bigger ones. So I haven't decided on that yet. We'll see in my cash stuffing if I've decided by then. All right, our next challenge is gonna be this Color and Save challenge from Budget with Carly, another Kofi find. And this week we're gonna go ahead and do a number 4. This is going towards investments. So once this is all filled out, it'll go into my investment envelope, and this is for a brokerage account. This is not for any sort of retirement savings. I am hoping to build my just investment portfolio this year. So doing that slowly but surely. All right, our next one here is our Save Your Way in 2026. This one's from Shades Budgets, another Kofi find, and then this one is going towards travel, specifically to my Europe trip that's coming up in May. And so the goal is to have this done by May 1st. So we need to do a good chunk each week. So we're gonna do another rectangle here, which is another $24. Oops. Yeah, so we'll do another rectangle here because I feel like that's a good, doing a rectangle a week and then a column a week. We'll knock it out by May 1st. Maybe the second week of May, but the goal is May 1st. We might have to do a little adjustment to make sure that happens. Awesome, so that is all for our it is not all for our savings challenges. We do have to go back into our envelope savings challenge. We're making good progress into this challenge. This is also going towards my Europe travel. And we're at 127. I don't like putting ones into my sinking funds binder. So I'm gonna go ahead and add $3 to our envelope challenge this week to make that a total of 130. If you guys haven't seen my goal, and the way I budget is I try to do around $100 in my savings challenges, and then the 30 for Monday if I have a higher budget week. And then for this challenge specifically, my wallet rollover goes into here, and I think we have a good chunk of wallet rollover that's going into here. So I'm hoping to cross up another 2 to 3 numbers in this challenge. So we will find out in our cash stuffing how many we actually get to cross off, but $3 for now. Okay, so now we're gonna put the 410 back onto the calculator. We'll subtract my wallet and now my savings challenges. So we have 105 to work with to go into our sinking funds binder. So we are first going to start in our brown binder here. And our first envelope is going to be personal health. I'm 90% sure that every category is going to get 5 because I think I want to stuff all the categories this week. But we will see. I might make a little adjustment on that. Household is also going to get 5. Make sure everything is kind of getting what it needs. Skincare is getting 5. A lot of my sinking funds, like, I don't spend from week to week, and just kind of add until I need them. And so that's why I feel like $5 a week does work. Before I go into emergency, I just want to see what I have in some of my lower priority. Disney fighting is 50. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do 5 in emergency. And we do have a savings challenge in here. And so I'm working on this $500 emergency fund savings challenge. This is from Nessabudgets. I got this over on our Kofi. And so we're working on small amounts now. I think once I get all the like small amounts done on this card, I'll probably consolidate to knock out some bigger ones, but we have not gotten that far, so we don't need to make that decision yet. But yeah, that'll get $5. Christmas will get $5. And then car maintenance will also get $5. And that is all that is going into this binder, because new car and credit card don't get stuffed. Those are either stuffed with my wallet spending and or for my car savings, extra savings challenges. All right, so our last binder here are a majority of our sinking funds. So let's jump in. Costco this week is gonna get $5. I do need to start putting some more. My friends and I want to go to the Costco Business Center to split some like produce, I guess like meat, because we can get more bulk from Costco Business Center, just for like better pricing. So I'd like to bulk this up so we can do that soon. HMart's gonna get 5. We're building this one back up. Friends is gonna get 5 this week. I'm gonna be spending a little of this soon, so nice to always have some in here. Personal spending is gonna get 5 today. Savings is gonna get 5. This is just extra savings. And then travel is also gonna get 5. Great. Going into our last section here, Hannah's gonna get 5. Clothing is gonna get 5. Gifts is gonna get 5. 30, 40, and Thriving is gonna get 5. This is saving up for my 30th birthday, which is next year, so next February, but my best friend from growing up and I are planning a trip next summer, so slowly starting to save for this now, and then once some of my big trips from this year pass, then I'll start putting more into this so I have what I need for that trip. Budgeting items or shop small is gonna get 5. This is what I used to get that challenge book from Budget with Amanda, so we are building this back up. I had exactly enough. Disney spending is gonna get 5. The hope is to go sometime early March. Tech is gonna get 5. Invest is gonna get 5. And then Extra Alley is gonna get 5. So that is perfect. Awesome. So that is all for our budget with me. Next I'll go and like break down my denominations that I want to get. Sometimes I get what I like. Sometimes I'll go to the bank and get exactly what I want. Other times I'll try to condense, and I am working with what I have. But yeah, thank you for joining me for another budget with me. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will see you in our cash stuffing.